Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A carry for Foreman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields, flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, Fields. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6, he only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. And right side, Henry's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Prescott on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now an option play on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Off play action, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Yeah, he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They'll run with Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. One play action. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up Well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now Foreman. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's a short and a loose football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. For a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw going into the hands of Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fights.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Dexter Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Play action. It's Fields.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now it's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Fields now to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Here comes the Bears punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Play action now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense so far on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fields on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Foreman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.